Hi, my name is Don Davis, and I live at Richland Chambers Lake, just outside the city of Dallas, Texas. I wanted to share with you today my experience with the SNAPP system. My wife and I moved here about 2 years ago, built a new house here on the lake. In a moment, I'll give you some views of the house and of the lake. But you can see from behind me why we love this place. We have a huge amount of open water behind us. It's very, very peaceful. What caused us the problem to consider closing in our porch was with this beautiful view and the beautiful water and everything, also came a lot of bugs. And my wife just decided that it had to end. And so we set out about figuring out how we were going to close our porch in and make it more user-friendly for the occupants of this house. And we think we've accomplished that extremely well. We love the SNAPP product, easy to use, easy to install, and we got great results from it. We had three basic objectives when we started this. First of all, we obviously wanted to keep the bugs out. We think that the SNAPP system did a great job with that. I'll show you some more of it, but basically it is a really tight structure and it's easy to install to make it tight. Two, we wanted to make sure that we didn't disrupt the views. Most of the people that looked at this project from a screening perspective recommended that we put a lot more vertical and horizontal posts because they don't handle wide spans of material. The SNAPP system does a great job of that. You'll see in a minute, we have spans that are over 6 feet wide and are tall by almost 10 feet. And by doing that, we maintain the second objective, which is not to disrupt the view. And third, we wanted to find a system that was easy to install and would allow us to maintain it easily over time. We think we've accomplished all three of those things. Let's take a little bit wider view of the house here. You can see from this that this is a farmhouse home that sits literally on the lake. I'm going to pull back from it so you get a really good view of the house and understanding why this was so important to us. Literally, this house has windows all across the back so that we maximize the view of the lake. And what does that lake look like? Well, there's a good view of it. Lots of open waters, beautiful serenity out here, and we really love that. And so when we considered the screen porch, we wanted to make sure that we were able to accomplish making sure that we maintained that and didn't lose any of that. Let me try to give you a little bit more of the view up close. You can see we had a small side over there that needed to be closed in. We needed to add a door so that we have access to the backyard. And if we go all the way around over here to the other side, we had an equal small side of section that needed to be done there. The biggest challenge from an installation standpoint was the huge gabled roof that has the crow's foot in there, which created 4 big triangles that needed to be dealt with. This is the inside, and as you can tell, the SNAPP system did a great job of helping us maintain the view. Literally, we have a bank of windows across our family room, so we're able to look straight out onto the lake and onto the yard, and we really love that. And SNAPP made that all possible to maintain with our porch. I want to focus on a couple of things. One is, you'll see we had a lot of detail around the bottom where the posts are all trimmed out. The new post that we added, we trimmed out in a similar way. That required the SNAPP system to be able to adapt to that. And as you can tell, it did a great job of that. We also butt up against the brick over here, and the row lock of the brick sticks out and is on an angle. We adapted trimming that out with cedar just like the rest of the porch, and then adapted the SNAPP system all the way to that, and it worked perfectly. The system talks about how you handle angles and stuff, and we took advantage of that. Let me show you one here, see if I can zoom in on this. You can see up there at the top where we blocked in to give a straight edge to make that turn where we couldn't get ourselves back into those corners. Overall, just a terrific installation, easy to do. We think it's going to achieve all of our goals of getting rid of the bugs, which we've already had perfect success with that. No bugs are in here. 2, great view of the lake. Really don't feel like it interfered any with the lake. It adds a little bit of a cooling effect. In the morning we get direct east sun, and with the screens up, we're getting a little bit of protection from the sun. And last and most important, it went in easily, and we are convinced, because it went in easily and the way it's designed and constructed, that it will make maintenance over time extremely easy. So I just wanted to share that with you. I hope that you find a great system for your porch. I highly would recommend SNAPP. We found it to be just a terrific system, and would recommend it to anyone who's got a similar project.